Hello and welcome back to Tech Dive. Chinese authorities have reportedly advised local firms to prioritize using domestically made artificial intelligence chips over those from Nvidia, a major US tech company, as Chinese suppliers, including Huawei, strive to catch up to the highly competitive AI chip market. While no official ban has been imposed on Nvidia's H20 graphics processing unit, which was specifically tailored for the Chinese market, sources indicate that mainland AI chip users have been encouraged to favor local alternatives. A third source revealed that, as of August, orders of Nvidia's H20 from mainland enterprises has not been officially restricted. The unofficial guidelines against Nvidia in China first came to light earlier in the year, when media reports suggested that Chinese regulators had informally requested local firms to reduce purchases of Nvidia chips and instead support domestic chip suppliers such as Huawei. These reports gained traction again when Bloomberg stated that China had recently urged local companies to steer away from Nvidia's offerings. The Chinese Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, which oversees the country's AI and semiconductor sectors, has remained silent on the matter, neither confirming nor denying the existence of any restrictions on Nvidia's chips. Nvidia, too, has not provided any comments regarding these reports. Despite the uncertainty surrounding the situation, Nvidia's H20 GPU remains in high demand across China. Although its capacity has been scaled back to comply with US export sanctions, sales of the H20 have continued to rise, especially among Chinese cloud service providers, which has benefited from Nvidia's technical support and maintenance services. Nvidia is projected to deliver over 1 million units of the H20 in China this year, generating around $12 billion in sales. Chinese state-owned enterprises, including China Telecom, are increasingly adopting AI chips more domestically. Chinese Telecom recently announced that it had developed two large language models, essential for powering generative AI applications like ChatGPT, using only domestically produced AI chips. While the company did not disclose the identity of its AI chip supplier, it is widely believed that China Telecom has partnered with Huawei, which has been at the forefront of China's efforts to develop a competitive domestic AI chip industry. Huawei has made significant strides in developing its own AI chips. In a recent development, Huawei began distributing samples of its Ascend 910C processor to major Chinese server companies for hardware testing and configuration. The Ascend 910C, an upgraded version of the 910B, is said to rival Nvidia's A100 chips, which are widely used for training and running AI models. This move brings Huawei closer to the commercial rollout of its AI chips, positioning the company as a viable alternative to Nvidia in the Chinese market. Nvidia's journey in China has been complicated by U.S. export restrictions. In August 2022, the U.S. government barred Nvidia from selling its A100 and H100 GPUs, two of the most sought-after chips for AI applications, to clients in China. To navigate these restrictions, Nvidia introduced modified versions of its chips, the A800 and H800, which were designed to comply with U.S. export controls. However, even these modified versions were later restricted by Washington under tightened curbs announced in October 2022. In response to these challenges, Nvidia has developed several new AI chips, specifically for the Chinese market, including the H20, L20, and L2 GPUs. Despite the series of US sanctions, China remains one of Nvidia's most important markets. The country ranked as Nvidia's third largest market in the company's fiscal year, which ended in January. The lack of an official ban on Nvidia chips in China reflects the sensitive and complex nature of the global AI chip market. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Co., a major player in the semiconductor industry, has predicted that the AI chip market will outgrow at a much faster rate than the broader semiconductor industry. As competition heats up, Chinese companies are making significant investments in developing their own AI chips in an effort to reduce reliance on foreign suppliers like Nvidia. Nvidia's dominance in the AI chip market, particularly in China, is undeniable. The company's GPUs, including the A100, H100, and now the H20, have been instrumental in advancing AI research and development, particularly in training two large-scale machine learning models. However, the geopolitical landscape and ongoing tensions between the US and China have created significant challenges for Nvidia, as it seeks to maintain a foothold in one of the world's largest AI markets. Despite these challenges, Nvidia remains optimistic about its prospects in China. In a recent interview, the Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang expressed confidence in the U.S. government's ability to strike the right balance between controlling exports and promoting American technological leadership. He emphasized that Nvidia, as an American company, is committed to succeeding in the global market while adhering to U.S. export regulations. While Nvidia's H20 chip continues to gain traction in China, the increasing adoption of domestically produced AI chips poses a potential long-term challenge to the company's market share. Huawei, in particular, has emerged as a formidable competitor, with its Ascend series of AI processors gaining recognition for their performance and efficiency. As more Chinese firms invest in developing their own AI chips, Nvidia may face stiff competition in the coming years. The Chinese government's push to promote domestic AI chip development aligns with its broader goal of achieving technological self-sufficiency. In recent years, China has made significant efforts to reduce its reliance on foreign technology, particularly in critical sectors such as semiconductors and AI. The US-China trade war, coupled with escalating export restrictions on advanced technologies, has only accelerated these efforts. As China continues to invest heavily in its domestic AI chip industry, the landscape of the global AI chip market is likely to shift. Nvidia, while still a dominant player, will need to navigate the challenging environment carefully. The company's ability to maintain its market share in China will depend not only on its ability to develop cutting-edge AI chips, but also on its capacity to comply with evolving export regulations and managing the complex geopolitical dynamics between the US and China. In conclusion, Nvidia's position in the Chinese AI market is being challenged by a combination of US export restrictions and the Chinese government's push for domestic innovation. While the company's H20 chip continues to perform well in China, the growing adoption of Chinese-made AI chips, particularly those from Huawei, could pose a threat to Nvidia's dominance in the long term. The next few years will be crucial for Nvidia as it seeks to balance compliance with US export controls while maintaining its competitive edge in the global AI chip market.